Hey everybody, welcome to Pdubs Arcade Loft. Hey, today we're going to be taking our beautiful filler panel graphic that we got from Arcade1up and we're going to show you a quick walkthrough on how to get this mounted onto our panel board. So we're going to walk you through all that. Super excited to get this. Just got the kick plate graphics in and everything. And super excited. If you guys stay tuned after these messages, we'll get this installation done. As you can see here, we got a beautiful quality item from Tyler and the folks at Arcade1up. Couldn't be more excited about it. So these are the tools I pulled out that I think I'm going to use. We got our squeegee, a couple cutting tools, and you never know, in case of emergency. So the goal, of course, is we want to get this on here, and of course, just like all of our other graphics, they do print them larger. So we're going to have some excess graphic. As you can see here, if it wasn't too big, it would just go flush against the panel. So we do have some excess graphic that we're going to want to cut off. So we're going to kind of walk through the installation process and see what we need to do to get this on here. Now, Tyler mentioned to me that he is going to be releasing a video of how he thinks these should be installed. I'm just going to do my own quick video. Obviously, there's probably going to be more than one way to do this. You could probably even do this while it's still mounted on the machine. I just think it'd be easier for me to do it while it's taken off the machine. All right. So let's get to it. Okay, when you take the ball joint, or I'm sorry, the ball joints, when you take the balls off the joysticks and the plastic overlay and the dust protectors, you can kind of lay it flat. It lays at an angle, but from here you can then, with it being upside down, and because you have too much here on the top now, you're able to get it all lined up the way you want. Be very careful. You're going to want to probably have Leonardo in the corner, just coming over the corner. Leonardo in the corner, just coming over the corner. And you're going to want to have Michelangelo and Donatello centered in the middle. And then Raphael, the word Raphael on the other corner, with the character coming around the corner, just like Leonardo, and that should be lined up pretty good. So now, just like all the other graphics, now we got to pick a side, start doing the trimming and the sticking, and using our squeegee, and hopefully we can get this going pretty good here for you. Okay, so just like the other graphics, you're probably going to want to do it half on one side, half on the other. So we're going to want to do it in the middle. So we're going to take our graphic here, and because this is so small, just use a pair of scissors to cut that. Okay, and now for the tricky part, right? We got to get this graphic on this panel. You'll notice we're pulling nice and tight. And the only thing I'm sticking down is the edge So the only thing we're sticking down was the bottom edge. And now we're going to come through with our squeegee and try and get all the air bubbles to come up out the top, because this is still loose because this needs cut. So the air bubbles should be fairly simple to move and come right out the top. Now it looks like he gives us about an extra 1/4 of an inch at the top and bottom. So when you line it up, if you don't trim the top like I'm doing, I'm just lining it up this way, you might accidentally cut off the feet of your turtle. And that's if you decide to cut it, if you don't fold it over the tip, which, you know, we'll consider doing once we get further along here. So let's head on over to this side. Okay, once you get the sticker the way you want it, we're going to want to do some nice strokes. And that actually looks pretty, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. We just got to get this other side here all set up. Just ran my finger down there and then get out any air bubbles. Okay, so now we have some extra sticker. And we're just going to slowly take our time, we're not in a rush, and cut off the excess sticker piece by piece until we get it cut the way we want it. Okay, there you go. Let's put her on the machine and see how she looks, if we can. And there we go, guys. We got the panel mounted so we can kind of take a look at our work, and it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Looks Michelangelo and Donatello are pretty centered. They might not look super centered on the photos, on the video here, but that's because the buttons themselves for the characters are kind of off-centered on the machine if you take measurements. We do have Leonardo and Raphael in hopefully the right place. Obviously, Leonardo's name is a lot longer than Raphael, but we got a nice clean install. We don't have any air bubbles. Everything looks pretty sharp from every angle, so I'm actually pretty pleased. I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. Hope you guys enjoyed what we did for you here. I'm walking you through a dry install of this. What an amazing product by Arcade Graphix. Give us a thumbs up, like, and hopefully you'll consider subscribing. Have a great day, guys.